I believe we're ready to try and run your parts on here. This is our Model 390 shaper. It's got the conveyor, which is powered with 4 rows of hold-down tires over the top of it to hold the parts in place. Shaper has a bird helix cutter on it, which has the separate little inserts that can be turned that we'll use to hog out the parts. The shaper is set about the 51.5 millimeters ahead of the fence, which we kind of cobbled up and did a temporary fence on here to get something long enough for your parts. So we've got that set here, and just made a push block which the part will lay into to hold the trailing end away from the fence 51 millimeters. So as the part goes through, the shaper will hog off the front of it. The part goes through angled so that by the time it gets to the trailing edge, it should just touch it. So we'll cut the taper into it. The shaper, I've got it set up to run at about 6,500 RPM. The feed rate is set up to follow the shaper's load, so that as it has to take off the 51 millimeters of material at the front, it will slow down and not overload it, and then as the load gets less, as the part goes through, it'll speed back up again. So here we've got a part laying on it, which we will push through. Got a kind of a little temporary block here at the back to hold it away. So we're going to set the camera up on top of the forklift and be able to run it, and you can see the whole operation.